documentary for the Rube Goldberg project. We have spent many weeks working to figure out how to create a complex machine to perform a simple task, working out the kinks as we go along.
Our hard work paid lots in the end, because it took a long time and it worked out so well. So without further ado, enjoy our documentary. This is our final Tinkercad design of our Rube Goldberg machine. Our task to achieve is raising the Hogwarts flag. First, the ball will travel down the ramp using gravity to accelerate and hit the swinging wall with a larger force. After the ball hits the swinging wall, the balance forces of the swinging wall become unbalanced and interact with the movie cases. The potential energy of the movie cases converts to kinetic energy, causing the movie cases to topple over each other. There are Jenga blocks where the movie cases end, and when the final movie case is toppled over, it will hit a Jenga block, causing the chain reaction. The Jenga blocks clash into each other, creating more kinetic energy. The Jenga blocks move up a staircase, with the final one landing in the cup of the pulley, causing the cup to descend and the flag to raise.
Examples of the laws of motion in our machine are when the ball rolls down the ramp, the ball hits the swinging wall, when the swinging wall hits the movie cases, when the last movie topples over the Jenga block, and when the last Jenga block falls into the cup and raises the flag. The first example of the law of motion in our machine is when the ball rolls down the ramp. It represents the first law of motion because it shows the ball at rest. Then, when we let go of it, gravity will pull it down and the ball will fall down, which shows the first law of motion. The second example of the laws of motion in our machine is when the ball hits the swinging wall. This shows the laws of motion because the ball hits the swinging wall, it decelerates, and the swinging wall starts accelerating. Another example of the law is when the swinging wall hits the movie cases and makes them fall over. This is because the swinging wall hits the movies with enough force to make them move from their resting position. The same goes for when the last movie hits the first Jenga block. The last example of the first law is when the last Jenga block falls into the cup and brings up a flag. This is because the Jenga makes the cup start to move and go down, the pulley bringing the flag up.
Examples of the second law in our machine is when the swinging wall hits the movies, when the last movie hits the first Jenga block, and when the last Jenga block falls into the cup of the pulley. The first example is the swinging wall hits the movies. This is because the force of the swinging wall made the acceleration of the movie cases possible. The same goes with the last movie case when it hits the Jenga block. The last example is when the Jenga block goes in the cup. The force of the block makes the cup go at its acceleration, and that causes the flag to go at the same acceleration.
An example of the third law is when the Jenga block goes into the cup. Since the cup goes down, it causes the flag to go in the opposite direction.
Yes. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go!
Hello, darkness, smile.
So, we are going to remove the swinging wall just for this trial. If it works, that's how it's going to be. 3, 2, 1, go!
Hello, darkness, smile, friend.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Hello, darkness, smile, friend.
I can go cut it. I can go cut that.
Yes!
We enjoyed our documentary. We worked very hard and it paid off very well. We achieved our goal to raise the Hogwarts flag and we had fun doing it together. Once again, we hope you enjoyed. Bye!